For decades after the last space race, NASA was really the only game in town. For better or worse, the plan changed. We formed partnerships, spread goodwill, and tried to undertake programs that attempted really to make everyone happy. The outcomes became less important, skills atrophied, and now we find ourselves with a real geopolitical rival challenging American leadership in the high ground of space. NASA has stated we will return Americans to the moon before the end of President Trump's term. Our great competitor said before 2030. The difference between success and failure will be measured in months, not years. They may be early, and recent history suggests we might be late. If we concentrate NASA's extraordinary resources on the most important goals on the President's national space policy, clear away needless bureaucracy and obstacles that impede progress, and empower the workforce and partners, then returning to the moon and building a moon base will seem pale in comparison of what we're capable of accomplishing in the years ahead. We are long past the time for words and PowerPoint. Alongside this event today, the RFIs and solicitations will go out. Breakout sessions will begin, and as this spacefaring ship sets sail, the focus moves quickly to execution. Let's start with the most visible objective before us, returning American astronauts to the moon. Artemis 2, in the days ahead, will send NASA and a CSA astronaut into the lunar environment, the first crewed step of the Artemis program to pick up where Gene, Harrison, and Ronald left off on Apollo 17. At the same time, we are standardizing the SLS architecture with the Centaur 5 upper stage. We're rebuilding and focusing expertise on ML1 pad turnaround and establishing the muscle memory required to support a higher launch cadence. The programs we left behind in this effort were not success stories. NASA takes ownership for the shortcomings, but contributing billions more and time that we do not have was not a pathway to success. On that note, I welcome the interest from industry to make use of these capabilities in furtherance of our shared priorities. As we move forward, we intend to launch Artemis 3 in 2027 to test the integrated operations of Orion and one or both lunar landers in Earth orbit. What we learn from that mission will ideally give us the confidence to begin lunar landing attempts starting with Artemis 4 in 2028. I'm pleased with the proposals from both SpaceX and Blue Origin to accelerate progress on their landers. As I've told both of our valued partners, alongside Axiom on the EVA suit development, NASA's here to help, to provide expertise, to clear obstacles, to challenge requirements where appropriate, and do all we can to enable our partners to be successful. Should we fail, and should we look on as our rivals achieve their lunar goals ahead of our own, we are not going to celebrate our adherence to excess requirements, policy, or bureaucratic process. This revised, step-by-step approach to learn, to build muscle memory, to bring down risk and gain confidence is exactly how NASA achieved the near impossible in the 1960s. But this time, the goal is not flags and footprints. This time, the goal is to stay. Today, we are providing a demand signal for frequent crewed missions well beyond Artemis 5. We intend to work with no fewer than 2 launch providers with the aim of crewed landings every 6 months with additional opportunities for new entrants in the years ahead. America will never again give up the moon.